You're listening to the Angry Algorithms podcast with Wild Bill, Justin, and Jim, the producer.
So as everyone can see visually, the intro was the only thing that dressed up for Halloween. I was considering putting on the Willy Wonka outfit, but not telling you, and then just throwing it on real quick prior, and then I was like, "That's cheap laughs. I'm not doing that."
Yeah, it's real cheap.
We don't need to do that.
Well, Justin's dressed up. He's swole as motherfucker down there.
Yeah, I'm out here looking like security
looking
and shit. Looking like a club bouncer.
It's out here looking like you're looking like not only are your views
looking
strong,
like I got it on me.
Your arms are as well.
Right.
Yeah, man. I've been out here on my shit, man.
On my end again?
Nah, you good.
There you go.
I've been out here on my shit, man. I'm in the truck all week. You know, I'm not trying to be a fat trucker. So, you know, I got my adjustable kettlebell out here. It go from 40, I think it's 40, what's this, 45 or 40? 40 pounds down to 8 pounds. I got the resistance bands sit on there, man. You gotta stay active a little bit. Man, because you know these truckers out here, they be looking terrible. Terrible, yo. They be fat. They be fat as fuck. I'll be just like, God damn, I know it smell crazy in that cab right now.
Oh.
Wait, say this again. There's 4 fat chicks in a cab?
Nah, it looked like he ate 4 fat chicks. That's the fuck it looked like. These dudes, I don't, and we gotta take, like, when you're a truck driver, you gotta get a physical every 2 years. I don't know how these fat motherfuckers is passing the physical.
They must be paying them off.
They make you run and shit?
Here you go with this shit. No, man. No, it's just like a regular doctor's visit. Like they check your blood pressure and they make you touch your toes. And I know these fat motherfuckers can't touch their toes, yo. It's like
I
they
can't
fail
touch
in that
toes. Fuck.
Hey man, I don't get it, yo. I don't see how they doing it.
I know that the 3 of us have discussed it, but I don't know if I told everyone or if we told. So what Justin was referring to was, here I go again with my bullshit, is when I got my new job, they were like, yo, you know, you have to do a physical. Like in the interview process, they're like, you have to do a physical. I'm like, oh, all right. Yeah, no problem. So I fucking called Justin and I'm like, yo, if they're going to make me do a physical, like, what the
Worried,
fuck?
Though.
Worried. Like, we got to run? I'm not fucking running. He's like, no, you fucking dumbass. Like your blood pressure and shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, then that's the problem.
This motherfucker think he gonna have to do fucking sprints and shit. Like, yo, yeah, if you don't do this shit, we ain't hiring you. Come on, bro.
They're gonna make you do suicides unless you get the job.
you gonna be fucking fixing shit. Like, bro, they asking regular shit. Like, can you touch your toes? Can you lift this fucking box? Like, little shit like that.
They just want to make sure you're not on heroin.
Right. And then sometimes they don't even care about that.
Yeah, I mean,
right. Yeah. Can you walk up and down the steps? Like, can you lift a fucking ladder? Like, just simple shit. They just trying to make sure you're not morbidly obese. Just a fucking, just a mess. Just a piece of shit.
We just want to make sure that you're not going to have a heart attack as you're driving a fucking 18-wheeler
Yeah,
on an interstate highway.
yeah, pretty much.
That's all. But look, after you do the physical, we really don't give a shit if you have a heart attack.
Yeah, it's whatever. That's on the company.
Yeah.
I see
That
a
part.
lot of truck drivers, and a lot of them, yes, are overweight and disgusting. But there's also a lot of Indians. A
Yeah,
lot of
there's a lot
Indians
of
are doing truck driving.
there's a lot of Indian truckers now. I got a funny story about an Indian trucker. A couple weeks ago, I was at this spot, and I backed into where was I? I was in New Hampshire, I think, or upstate New York, and this Indian guy was trying to back into the dock, and the dock was I wouldn't say it was hard. It was a little challenging because it had like these poles, and it was like where they asked him to back, what dock door they asked him to back into. It was a pole, and then it was like trailers on both sides. So you had to get up in there, and then like the space in front of the dock, it was enough. But it was just enough for you to back it in without rubbing up against the wall or the barrier or whatever. But it was enough. It was tight, but it wasn't tight. Like, it wasn't tight for me. I'm a fucking 10-year veteran at this shit. And long story short, I'm sitting there playing my PlayStation, and this dude is just going like, I'm playing a whole Madden, and he's still going. So I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? Then I see the train next to him. He's getting out. He's trying to help him back to the spot. So I'm like, I'm not getting out. Like, you got one trucker trying to be. I'm not. So I get a call. Like, yo,
Hey, just turn your
went-
camera off. You're lagging.
What about now? I'm good now.
All right. Yeah, you're good now.
All right, so I go in and grab my paperwork. I'm ready to get out. And I come back out and he's still going. It's like 45 minutes that he was trying to back into the spot. So he's in my way now. So I'm like, yo, I put the paperwork in the truck. I come out. I'm like, yo, what's going on? You good? You need help? He's like, yeah. He's just like, yeah, brother, I don't know. Can you help me? Can you do it? I'm like, you want me to? Matter of fact, he didn't ask me to do it. I'm like, yo, you want me to just do it? He's like, yeah, could you? I'm like, all right. I jump in the truck. I pull that bitch up, and I back that. Like, sometimes you got to pull up a couple times to back it into a spot. But yo, I made that shit look so fucking easy, bro. Like, I did that shit in 3 minutes.
How did you deal with it?
Backed into the spot. He was fucking amazed, bro.
No. Well, that I'm sure. But how did you deal with it?
Deal with what?
The smell inside the cab of his vehicle.
That's fucked up, dude.
Look at that, man. Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say it.
Yeah, man.
It didn't smell. It didn't smell.
Dude.
It didn't smell in the truck, yo.
Bro, I didn't hear any of the story. The fucking internet goes down on my end or whatever. All I heard was, I got a story about this Indian guy, right? And then I'm like,
it didn't smell, but I took a big whiff. I took a big whiff once I got in there because I'm like, man, I hope it don't stink in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But I backed that motherfucker in 3 minutes. Get out. I'm like, yeah, I got 10 years, bro. He's like, I'm like, what, you knew? He's like, yeah, I just started last week. I'm like, God damn.
Man.
And mind you, the dude was like 50 something years old.
Right.
Oh,
I'm like, damn, they just threw you to the wolves.
Oh man.
I'm like, don't worry. I'm like, don't worry, man. You'll get better with practice. But shit, it ain't gonna be me everywhere you fucking go. So you better get your shit right.
So are you guys ready for you ready for Halloween? Like got the candy and all, or
I got my house
fuck
all
with
decked
Halloween.
out.
let me ask you guys this, because you are both parents of children that trick or treat or whatever, trunk or treat or whatever kind of fucking shit they do now. Have you ever found drugs or or razor blades in your kids' candy?
No.
Or any
Never.
or any fucking child you've ever known or come into contact with at any point
No.
in your life? No, right?
Never.
Like, I'm like, I've been, seeing, well, someone I saw fucking share a story or share a thing, but it was a year old, and I'm like, oh my God, no, they're not. They're be on the lookout. They're rainbow fentanyl trick or treat bags, and I'm like, what? That looks like sweet tarts, and I'm like, no, they're not.
So they do
Bro, I
have
could
they have
see-
candies that they do make with THC, I think.
Yeah,
But like,
Yeah, but they're expensive.
right, exactly. Who's gonna waste their money on that and be like, oh,
Right.
we give these to
Who's-
kids?
right.
Yeah.
No. Right.
Yeah, like come on, bro. I'm not spending $20 per pack to fucking hand out to fucking kids so they could get high.
No.
Right.
No, it's not happening. I'm not doing it.
Like, why did?
Nobody's doing that. I mean, you might have an anomaly out there that try to hurt kids. Yes. I'm not putting that past
Right.
anybody.
Right.
But the majority, no. Nobody's doing that shit, yo.
No.
Like, and then like sketchy shit, I'm not letting my kid eat it. Like, yeah, my wife will inspect the candy like a good mother would.
Right.
And anything that's like in bags or some shit,
Oh,
like
yeah, no.
some homemade shit,
No.
throwing it out.
Yep.
No. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, everything's
But
gotta be
other than
sealed.
that, yeah, like if you giving out, most people are buying the fucking trick or treat candy bags like that you're supposed to give out.
What about freezer burnt fish sticks?
Yeah, I take
I'm
those.
not asking. I was asking that for a podcast host, not necessarily the kids. Do you think that they're okay to eat? That might be why my Wi-Fi's all fucked up. Yeah, I just wonder why. Like, I guess that one. Like, I was watching a show the other day, and it's like a time-based series, so it's like set in the 80s. But they had a Halloween episode, John, and that was like one of the things that they said. But it was like razor blades back then. But I'm thinking, like, if there was shit, why does that urban myth like hang around for so long? You know what I mean? Like, if they were talking about shit like that in the 80s and it's still around, like.
Yeah, well, back in the 80s, they used to give out fucking apples and shit. Like, nobody gives out fucking apples
Yeah.
now. Nobody gives out fruit.
Nah.
I would throw it at somebody
Nah.
if somebody gave my kid a fucking apple.
Dude, I remember we were trick-or-treating in fucking Woodbury one time, and somebody fucking gave apples, and guess where they went? Right back through the window.
Yep. Yep.
As soon as I got around on the fucking side, boom!
Gone.
Fuck you! I bet you they never get apples again. Like, and you got to consider, like, some of the other fucking houses are giving out like the fucking king-size candy bars. You know, what I
Love
mean?
them. Yep, I know the one
Yeah.
right in my development that does. We're gonna hit that again this year.
Yeah, and then you're gonna
Yeah,
fucking,
they do. That's where everybody wants to trick or treat at.
yeah,
The rich people.
the rich people neighborhoods. Thank God we haven't gotten, like, I think maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 trick-or-treaters, and like
That's it.
as long as I've been here. Yeah, it's phenomenal because I buy the candy still knowing that no one's coming, and then I just get
For you,
You
yeah.
just eat it.
I just eat it.
Kids barely trick or treat nowadays, man.
Yeah, is it even really a thing? Like what they do, like trunk or treat now? What? So they all just go to a parking lot and post up, and it's only people you know, or something, or you get vetted,
No,
or
no.
what?
Yeah, so we went to a they called it a boo walk this past weekend.
Tuh.
And a boo walk is where they set up tables.
Where you bring your side piece? Oh,
yeah, that
yeah.
too.
Okay, the boo wall.
They set up tables that are decorated and shit, and the kids walk
Yeah.
by and get treats. That's basically what it is. But that's what a trunk or treat is. But the trunk or treat, they decorate their trunks.
Yeah.
There's like a
really?
theme. Yeah, it's like they dress up for Halloween too. The cars.
Oh, so does the trunk have to match your outfit or the
No.
driver? No. Okay.
No. No. You
So
can
it's
make it
just
whatever you
general
want.
like fucking yellow or orange and black fucking party streamer things or whatever. Or fucking
Yeah, or they have a
pattern.
theme like space or Star Trek or Minions or whatever. They do their trunks up. in
What
that.
was your theme on the Boo Walk?
Well, we didn't have a table at the Boo Walk. We just went through the Boo Walk.
Oh, okay.
So my daughter was dressed up.
So you were playing the part of a Viking, just coming in to raid
I was
and take the
I was just
candies.
walking my kid down the Boo Walk.
Yeah, down the Boo Walk.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess shit's different, right? Like I wonder like how much different it was back then, right? Like back then and now.
I mean, back then, a lot more kids trick or treated. Nowadays, nah. It's because where I live at now, yeah, it wasn't that many kids last year that they said came to the house, and then before where I lived at, it wasn't a lot of kids either.
Yeah.
I will say kids are more respectful now than they were when we were kids, because when we go out, we leave the bucket out and we say, just please take one. We like put a sign and we'll come back and there'll be a lot of candy left. Like back when I was going around, like if I saw that sign, I'd take the whole fucking pot, the whole thing. I dumped the whole thing in my fucking pillowcase.
Yeah.
So there was no honor system for you, is what you're saying?
No, absolutely not. It was every man for himself.
Yeah.
First come, first serve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honor system. How about when you go to the fucking some people like fucking drunk old lady or old man, they don't even know it's fucking Halloween. They're like, what do you want? Like, trick or treat. You're like, fuck's that mean?
Well, I think it was 2021. We were walking around and they were giving out fucking airplane bottles of fucking Fireball to the parents.
See?
I was like, oh, all right.
Did you take it?
Yeah, I took one. Fucking downed it right to the skull.
Oh, that's fucking excellent. Can you pull up? Justin found your Halloween costume. Can you pull that up? Is this what you were?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, you guys are real fucked up.
Dripped out.
Is this what?
Dripped out in that Balenci.
Is this what?
You guys are really fucked up. They sent this to me, and I'm like, are you guys fucking for real?
I'm like, oh shit, look at Jim, yo.
And I went, wait, it's not. Is that what you wore on the Boo Walk?
Yeah, I would have got arrested.
Nah. Oh man, I forgot to send y'all the one with when he had the fucking gimp mask on.
Oh fuck. That's too good.
Yeah, Jim swagged out in that Balenciaga, man.
Dude, I would fucking literally shit myself, dude.
Oh man, now I gotta fucking post this one. Hold on, give me a minute. Shit. This one's good. Billy's gonna laugh at this one. Yeah, you can continue. It's gonna take me a minute.
When I was walking in the rink the other night, my buddy's like, "Yeah, man, I was listening to the show the other day." I said, "Oh, cool. Which one?" He's like, the fucking Viking turd? I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the most recent one, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yo, man. He's like, your fucking boy? I said, yeah. He's like, when he said, you fucking white people got to cut this shit out or whatever the fuck he said. It's like, you're going too far. Knock this shit off. He said, yo, I fucking lost it. First dinosaurs, now this bullshit. And I told him, I said, well, it's Viking shit. Oh, fuck.
There's my other costume.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's when you're going full method acting. That's like when you're trying to win an Academy Award.
Yeah.
If you went on the, they would think you were legit, if like all the way legit, if you wore that on the boo walk. They'd be like, "Oh no, that's Jim the producer, dude."
Speaking of method acting, so my daughter's Wednesday Addams for Halloween this year.
Okay.
And like,
Yeah.
she was in fucking character the whole time. She didn't smile. She didn't talk. She just had her eyes down and it was like creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more fucking proud. I was like, yep, look at my little Jack Nicholson here.
She went hard.
She went hard, dude. She's dedicated to the craft.
She went all the way in. Well, I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't she?
I know.
Right?
And she was. I can't wait till Halloween. She's not gonna say trick or treat or anything.
just put the fucking candy in the bag. You mutt.
Head down, eyes down. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I cheated a lot of times on fucking. I wouldn't. You know what I did? I started to do I would just put rollerblades on and just fucking skate from house to house. Like
Yeah.
doing trick or treat.
I think I did that one year.
It's okay, but it's not as fast as you would think.
No.
Okay, so the only other story that I had that I haven't told either of you, I didn't share with you yet, is this, and you can look it up also, Jim. I made sure that you could do that prior, like it's on multiple sites.
Okay.
Here we go. Dead body turns out to be very dirty and broken and overused sex doll. A supposed dead body in the English woods of Kineton, Kineton, Warwickshire, turned out to be a well-worn sex doll. After a passerby reported seeing limbs protruding from the underbush, police sealed off the area for 31 hours, suspecting a murder. However, after a thorough investigation, it was determined the corpse was a life-size doll.
Yeah, so they thought how dumb was the fucking cop who thought it was a fucking a dead body? Well, no. Somebody had probably called that shit in, and they had to fucking come investigate it.
You have seen real dolls, right?
Yeah, I saw a video of a new sex doll, where the guy was like smacking the ass of the sex doll, and it was like moving like a real ass. And I was like, wait till these things get a self-cleaning feature, and you hoes that's too good to go to Cheesecake Factory are finished. And when I mean self-cleaning, I mean self-cleaning vagina, and it'll vacuum your fucking living room.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth.
Hey, yo.
Forget all that, dude. Forget all that, right? Why did it take you 31 hours? Like, they sealed off the area, so an old lady is a passerby, sees lips protruding from the underbush, calls it in, right? Cops come out. They seal off. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking Officer Dewey comes in. He's like, I'm going to need to seal this whole area off. All right. So they seal it off, right? And then for 31 fucking hours? Like, dude, that's a whole day and then you're into the next joint. You know what I mean? Only for you to find out that it's a fucking over. Like, I think the thing that gets me the most is the way that they fucking worded in. Now, I checked this out. A lot of the articles use the same very dirty, broken, and overused.
How do they know it's overused?
How did they know it was broken?
Right. That part.
Somebody tested it out.
Like, the vagina fucking spread out or what?
It don't even work right.
Does the vagina have roast beef lips?
This pussy's broken.
The orifice lips are chapped.
Vagina.
What the fuck, man? Yo, can you imagine? Like, can you imagine being some of them Brit cops too? They're getting a call like out in fucking Warwick, Chestershire, Fieldville, or wherever the fuck they're at. You know what I mean? With their fucked up ass teeth, and they're like, "We got a fucking murder out here. There's a murder in the Shire," and they're all fucking. They all get out there, and then they're like, "Ah, that's
Nice
an overused.
beaver.
Yeah, it's a sex doll." And they're like, "Well, we get to have a go round, chum, right?" Right, and then everyone's like, "You better get over here." That's why it took 31 fucking hours, because the whole squadron had to fucking go. That's fucking crazy.
Them young boys coming. Them young boys coming.
Fuck.
Is that Dwight Howard audio?
Freaky ass Dwight.
You know what's
Dwight?
You know what's crazy?
Dwight got a nasty award this year. Like he's got it already. Like nasty award of the year winner.
You know
goes to Dwight fucking Howard.
You know what I think is even crazier? Like, I think that him having gay sex with a man and it may or may not have been consensual, is that crazy? No. What I think is crazier is that many years ago, he got caught with the fucking trans person or whatever, right? And then and then there was a big campaign, and he didn't he deny it like for a long time or for a while?
Yeah, he was denying it.
Or up until this story broke.
Yeah. Now he's like, fuck it, you got me.
Right? Didn't he deny it right up until this story broke? Now he's like, I didn't take him. It was consensual. Like,
all right, so here's the story. Yeah. All right, this guy was messaging with Dwight Howard on social media, on Instagram, and they were sending messages back and forth, and Howard told him he was into freaky sexual stuff, and that he asked Harper to send him explicit photos. In his response, Howard said he did exchange texts with Harper between May 2021 to July 2021, several of which included sexually explicit content, such as photographs and videos. The ex-NBA star said Harper came over to his home in July. Harper admitted they went to his bedroom, removed their clothing, and engaged in consensual kissing. In the lawsuit, Harper claimed Howard surprised him by bringing out a man dressed as a woman. In his complaint, Harper said Howard wanted a threesome with Kitty. That was the woman, well, the man dressed as a woman. But he resisted. He said Kitty started performing oral sex on Howard.
I'm going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you inside of me.
Yes, that's exactly what Howard said, allegedly. Harper said he was uncomfortable and did not want to participate. He said Howard tried to touch his thigh and stroked his penis through his underwear. Harper said he asked Howard to stop. Instead of listening, he claimed Howard told him he was going to do whatever and he was going to like it. First of all, let me Yo, Dwight Howard, for those who don't know who Dwight Howard is 6'9",
Yes, he
250
is.
pounds, muscle. Like, he's a big, strong, athletic dude. Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame NBA player. Well, he should be Hall of Famer, but I don't know. It's gonna take him a while to get him in after this. Defendant stood up, towering
Apparently
over
not.
Mr. Harper.
Apparently he gets what he wants.
Defendant stood up, towering over Mr. Harper, grabbed Mr. Harper by the thighs, forcibly removed Mr. Harper's underwear, held Mr. Harper down, and performed non-consensual oral sex on Mr.
You
Harper.
shoot big loads.
The suit read. Mr. Harper was in fear of imminent bodily harm when he was pinned down and forced to remain in place while defendant continued to sexually assault him. So Dwight Howard is gotta be the first NBA defensive player of the year. He's definitely the first defensive NBA defensive player of the year to forcibly give another man some time.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
Harper said Howard stopped performing the sexual act on him when he realized Harper wasn't enjoying it. So Harper ain't get hard. The suit said,
well, Howard, good for him.
The Howard said, the suit said Howard then ordered Harper to his bed. Harper said Kitty was having sex with Howard.
Damn.
Harper said Howard forced him to perform oral sex on him. He said he tried to call an Uber after the incident, but Howard made Kitty take him home. Nah, you good. Kitty gonna drive you home. The lawsuit accused Howard of assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and false imprisonment. In his response, Howard denied that Harper was surprised by Kitty. He said plaintiff was aware that would be also arriving at home prior to plaintiff arriving at defendant's home. In addition, Howard admitted that he touched Kitty and Harper, but said it was all consensual activity. Three engaged to touch one another and to engage in consensual sexual activity, Howard's lawyer wrote. Howard denied he sexually assaulted Harper or forced him to receive or perform any sexual acts. He has demanded the entire lawsuit be thrown out of court.
He was successful in just using his mouth to get the man off.
And Dwight Howard got on the internet today and responded to everybody with, throwing in their 2 cents in the situation. And he said, y'all need to mind y'all business. And what I do in my bedroom is my business and none of yours. You guys need to grow up, and you're just mad because whatever I was doing in my bedroom, it wasn't with you. That's what he said. And I was like, no, Dwight, that's not why we're commenting on the situation. You, my friend, are an NBA all-time great, slam dunk competition winner, all defensive team, all NBA team. You made it to the finals with a bunch of, guys, and you tried to perform a non-consensual 3-man weave, and it was not successful.
So here's the video of Dwight Howard's explanation, I guess.
Get to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That ain't nobody business where I put my shit at. Y'all just weird. If you want to know what people doing in their bedroom and who they messing with and sleeping with, you are weird. You're the weird one. Oh, shoot. Y'all heard about that? Dwight. They said Dwight was in a text messaging a guy. Nigga, who cares? Who cares who I was text messaging? You just mad because I want text messaging. Yo, ugly ass. That's what it is.
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think that at least I know that I speak on behalf of the podcast here. No, we're going to respond with the same vitriol that we did with someone like David DePepe and Nancy Pelosi's husband, right? Like, you got caught literally with your pants down. Another guy, and now in that case, there was, DePepe answered the door for the police. This guy had to file a charge. You're like, I mean, how much crazier would it be if it was a fucking woman? If he was like forced to, or would do you think we're in a society
in
where
jail.
we just?
Oh no, he'd be in jail.
I didn't say a white woman. Settle down, fellas.
This is for Dwight. This is for Dwight. Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard, my friend.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
Dwight Howard, my friend, you were a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. You fucking weirdo. You surprised. Yo, bro, gay dudes, they be the freakiest niggas. Like, they be on some shit. Like, they be on go because they dudes. So if they like dudes, it's like, bro, if I hit up a chick, if I'm talking to a chick and she tells me to meet her at the spot, I go to the spot and she got another chick surprise me and don't tell me, I'm with it. But yo, if you got a dude, y'all on some gay shit, you tell him to come to the spot and you surprise him with another dude, you thinking he gonna be with it because that's how you think. Because you're a dude, you're gay, and you like, yo, he's a dude too. He's gay. He wants to like what's better than one dick? Two dicks, right?
I mean, maybe in theory, but
so
you can't.
That's probably how Howard was thinking.
Yeah.
So
correct. Yeah, but we can't fault.
So
we can't fault Mr. Harper for not wanting to have an intimate moment with a former NBA star who's currently lighting it up in fucking China, I think, right? Like, isn't
Taiwan?
Taiwan.
Same thing.
No. He was he's the victim in all this. He didn't want to fuck Kitty. He wanted Dwight.
Right.
But fucking this, who knows what Kitty look? Oh no, we do know what Kitty looks like. It was in the picture. Kitty was in that picture that I sent you, the screenshot. Kitty released a statement. I think it was.
Is this Kitty? The picture's not great.
Yeah, it's small.
Is that Kitty?
Yeah, I think that's Kitty.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, good for them. I hope they're happy together.
Good for them. Yeah.
Oh shit! I found Kitty.
Yeah. That's
did a Twitter search.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard is nuts.
Nah, he's way.
Dwight Howard is fucking nuts, man.
He's way.
Dwight Howard unsuccessfully performed a 3-man weave, and it didn't go good.
No, he's like, how do you? All right, so if it is like Mr. Harper describes, right? Like, he didn't like, he didn't know, you know what I mean? And like, so how do you think Dwight Howard like approaches Kitty with something like this? Like, yo,
Kitty is with the shits.
Kitty don't give a fuck, right?
Kitty is Dwight's bottom bitch.
Right. Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
Damn, Dwight. Yeah. Dwight is a freak, boy. Big freak. And he got 5 kids.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes. Dwight Howard has 5 kids.
Oh, yeah. Congrats on the sex to him.
Oh, man. Yeah, Dwight, I remember in the summertime, Dwight was talking about playing for Team USA. He was like, yeah, man, Team USA, they need me. If y'all don't pick me up, I'm gonna play for Taiwan. I wonder if that offer's still, on the table for him.
Now.
Like, it's no. I know Team USA ain't fucking with him.
Oh no,
is he gonna?
No, Taiwan.
Is he still gonna?
Oh,
I don't know. You gotta look up Taiwan's. No, Taiwan is protected by the United States, right? No. Are they one of like our people that we hold down?
Nah.
Because if they are, they got to get down with the LGBT. So, I mean, if they protected by the U.S.
Taiwan claimed by China as its own territory. So I think.
Okay, so that I don't think they with the LGBT shit over there like that.
There's Kitty.
Yeah, that's Kitty.
It kind of looks like Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
With a wig on.
With a wig on. So maybe Kitty and Dwight Howard are the same person.
I'm out of town, thuggin' with my rounds. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
But there's no coochie. No coochie there.
Nah, none. Just bussy.
She doesn't have a
vagina.
Kitty does not have a
vagina.
Oh man, I know it smelled crazy in that room.
Like the
It
inside
smell
of that
worse.
like the inside of that fucking cab you hopped in.
I was gonna say it smell worse than the fucking truck. The Indian truck.
Ramesh's uncle.
Had to.
Oh, man,
Ramesh's
fucking
uncle.
funny.
So yeah, did you wake up past couple days where you all fucking butt hurt? Maybe that's a bad time to use that.
Yeah, it's probably not the best.
For the Phillies loss, because were you emotionally invested, Jim, or?
I mean, I was hoping they'd win, but I'm not really a huge baseball guy. But I stayed up and watched all the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was disappointed. It'd be
Yeah.
nice to see a team win. It was nice in 08 when they won. I went to the parade because you never know. You may never get another one.
Right.
So it looked like they had a clear path too, and they took them for granted.
They missed the layup,
and they couldn't hit a fucking baseball to save their goddamn lives.
Nope. And they were just pitching around everybody. They knew they were going to swing. They didn't. I'd say 80% of the balls were not in the strike zone.
Nah,
because they knew they were swinging.
Swinging that fucking hot garbage and then looking at strikes right down the fucking, And a little bit, I blame our manager. Like, I think he got outmanaged, dude.
Absolutely. He totally got outmanaged. Their
Big
game
time.
plan coming into game 3 was to pitch around Schwarber and Harper. And they did exactly that. And they said, if everybody else is going to beat us, they'll beat us.
And they didn't make any adjustments as far as quite a few games they pulled pitchers and you made all the pitching changes you fucking wanted. You couldn't hit the fucking baseball when it counted.
Well, and in game 3, he turned that into a fucking bullpen game. I mean, he used so many fucking pitchers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just destroying any chance you have down the line of winning. I mean, these guys, they had guys pitching 3 straight games that have never done that.
Right. And how do you instill any confidence in moving forward? You're like, nah, these are my guys. And then you're like, yeah, really? Well, because I was your guy. And then I don't know. I saw something today. Like one of the pitchers didn't even pitch. He was like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. Taiwan Walker didn't even get a shot.
That's it. That's who it was.
Sound like a brother to me. Sound like discrimination.
Taiwan Walker.
Yeah.
Sounds like Miss Kitty's real name.
Are so poor and they are so black.
Oh, thank you for playing that. By the way, I played that for someone recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Someone younger, and I said, "Hey, I want you to tell me if this is real or satire, right?"
Are so poor and they are so black.
And I played a little bit longer clip, so it was the actual Hurricane Katrina, Wolf Blitzer reporting and yada, yada. And then, boom, that part, right? And the person went, oh, well, I thought that was definitely real right up until the end. It would never say anything like that. And I said, well, actually.
Showed him the video.
Actually, you see the guy on the TV right now? Yeah, I said, that's Wolf Blitzer, and that's who that was speaking. I said, that was real. I said, oh my God. I said, that wasn't a deep fake. That was actually happening. I said, and we use it as a soundbite all the time on my show. Oh, fuck.
Oh, Wolf.
Yeah. Fucking.
So I wanted to talk about this. So there's some sort of election going on, Democrat.
Yeah.
And Ed Durr, who's the incumbent, that's the one who's already in office, right? The incumbent.
Correct.
And he's going up against John Berzicelli. And here's the ad that Durr is playing for against Berzicelli. Let me see here.
What's more ridiculous, a trucker saying something insensitive or a queer politician moonlighting as an X-rated movie producer? Right. When he's not raising your taxes, John Berzicelli films X-rated movies. Maybe that's why you thought it was a good idea to keep parents in the dark and teach first graders sex ed. Here's an adult concept. Keep John Berzicelli out of office and away from our kids. John Berzicelli, wrong for South Jersey.
They went hard.
Yeah, I'm with him.
So
Trying to teach. As soon as they said something about the kids, and with I thought about the fucking freaky ass books that I've been seeing. The motherfuckers trying to put in schools. I'm with it. Fuck that.
Too.
Wait,
Fuck
what
that
are we?
Dude.
What are we with?
Banning those fucking weird ass books that they trying to put in these schools. If that's what they talking about.
Yeah, it's like sex ed books for like third graders, second graders.
Nah, not even. Like, it's just some weird shit in there. Like, it's not. I get sex ed, but this ain't sex ed. This is like some like
grooming shit.
Like it's some like 50 Shades of Black type shit or whatever. Gray.
Is that
whatever the fuck? Yeah, that was a movie, I think. 50 Shades of Black.
That was Dwight Howard and Kitty, dude.
Oh no, that was Mr. Marcus and them. Lex Steele.
Oh, Lex.
So wait. So the incumbent, this Durr guy, he's the truck driver guy that knocked off long-term state representative Steve Sweeney, right?
Yes, correct.
So now Berzicelli is running against him. He's a first-time candidate or whatever.
Yeah, he's been in politics, but yeah.
For a while, yeah. I've heard the name bounce around before. But and also he moonlighted, so he's got a couple production credits. So basically he was a money guy for producing porn.
Yes. Yep.
And now, do we actually know that he's for these books, or are they just using that in the attack ad because of his past in the porn industry?
Well, no, it says that there's articles that are cited where he, I guess,
did an interview or something like that.
Yeah, agreed to it or voted for it. I don't know. I didn't get that deep into it, but
right. You just wanted to explore. So then, I'm sure, being the avant-garde pornographic film aficionado as you are, you looked up his production credits, and then did you bookmark the titles?
No, I didn't get that far into it, but just by looking at the
just for cinematography purposes, to go check the Is that him in the actual ladies' night out?
This is not him. This is not John.
Oh, okay.
But to show you how long ago this was, it was made on beta.
Is that what it's Betamax film.
Early,
yeah.
That shit look like late 80s shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mid 80s shit.
Why does that look like a wax figure? Not on the cover, but on to the right, like a wax figure of fucking Al Bundy.
But the music in the commercial was like old porn music, like bow chicka wow wow.
They did a nice job producing that commercial.
Yeah, they said that guy Durr that ran against Sweeney last year, like his budget was like $134.
Oh yeah, he didn't spend anything.
Nothing.
And he won?
Yeah.
And he won. Yeah, he beat
Where was this at?
Jersey.
in Gloucester County.
Gloucester County.
And he was a truck driver?
He's a truck
Truck driver.
driver.
Never did
man, I gotta
politics.
run.
Never never did politics in his life. $134, and he beat Steve Sweeney, who's been in fucking forever, right?
He lives right down the road from me, Sweeney.
Yeah.
Man, that's great.
20-something, long ass time. He was the fucking state senate president of this fucking state of New Jersey Senate.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
That's like the governor, and then that guy.
He's got a brand new blue vet convertible.
Now he's
He was
Jim's,
tired of his
Jim,
shit.
if you want his license plate, Jim's got that too.
I don't have a license plate, but I know got a car.
Fuck it. What if it turned? Never mind. What if it was him that he was? It was actually him. He was Kitty.
They was sick of fucking Steve Sweeney's ass. They was
Yeah.
like, man, fuck this guy. Anybody but him.
He said, "Get him the fuck up
Fucking
out of here."
piece of shit.
But this area is very very democratic. I mean, this has been Democrats forever, and he fucking knocked them off.
That's why they got him the fuck up out of there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because like people just, I mean, that happens. That happens over time. People just get tired of shit, so they're like, you know what? I want to change. Maybe like this guy, Mr. Harper. You know what I mean? Maybe
fuck him.
Maybe he was like, you know what? I'm tired of the same old shit. I'm looking for something new. I matched up on fucking.
Cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
Yeah, and then he was like, me and Gene, fuck it, right?
You have
That's
to like when
crazy.
there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
It was the sound bites that were good, dude.
And you know what's funny? I saw these sound bites this week. I pulled them.
I can't wait to have your cock in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, where am I going to put that? Like, where's that going to come into play? And then he started
Is that-
reading it.
Thank you.
Fucking boom.
Thank you, Dwight Howard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Leslie Jordan? Or what?
I don't know. I just pulled it. It was some testimony or something.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
And this is a great one,
Them young
too.
boys coming.
Yeah.
So Barkley said that on the broadcast, and the camera went over to Shaq, and
Yeah,
Shaq almost pissed his pants.
Yeah. That was I remember that. That one was good.
NBA's back.
Oh yeah, Sixers.
Sixers playing right now, right? Is it over?
Kitty.
Flyers.
Oh, you just said Oh,
Flyers
that's,
up 3-0.
oh, that's on his that's on his page. He put up the picture of Kitty. Mr. Harper. Sorry, Justin, I'm reading the group text.
Yes, Mr. Harper.
Oh wow, Mr. Harper put up Kitty's John. Fucking nasty creeps. Fucking nasty
Fucking Kitty.
Fucking creeps.
Oh, Kitty.
Fuck yourself.
There you go. Yeah, what I didn't really I didn't really have much.
Kind of a big thing last night in wrestling. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, Ric Flair came back?
Ric
Or something?
Flair is in AEW.
Yeah.
Just for this little Sting retirement thing.
Yeah, so Sting's on his final run or whatever.
Yeah, he's finally gonna hang it up after 40 fucking years.
And
How old is Sting?
He's
62 maybe.
Let me see how old he is. 64.
Damn.
64. And fucking Ric Flair is he's done retired 76 times, dude.
Ric Flair is 74.
Damn.
Yo,
man, remember last week when I told y'all about the how I be getting the scammers?
Yeah.
Fuck with them.
Yeah.
So on Reddit, they got a whole Reddit page of people fucking with the scammers just like that. I'm like, damn, how the fuck did Reddit know to just put this on my feed?
Yeah.
But the shit is hilarious what these people are doing to these scammers, yo. Like, and they all do the same shit. Their go-to insult is calling everybody the N-word.
Which one?
With the hard R.
What is it?
Nigga.
Oh God. Far.
Yeah. I don't have time for them people anymore. I'm just fucking.
Oh man, I got all the time for them. I had one today where I was texting them back and forth, and I told him my name was Jerome from Martin.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm Jerome, but you could call me Romy Rome. I'm a player from the Himalayas. So they're like, they were sick of my shit early. So I'm like, yo, I want to fly you out to me, and I'm gonna have Macaroni Tony pick you up from the airport.
Yeah.
And I said, I was like, yeah, we're gonna put you to work. I like you. They sent me a picture of some white girl. I'm like, yeah, you cute, you fine. I'm like, yo, you got a fat ass? I'm like, yo, you got a fat ass, and that shit flat like a pancake. I need some more hoes to get out here and work for me. Like, you could come work for me and we'll live lavishly, baby. And they was like, you know what? I'm done with you. God bless. Yeah. They didn't call me the N-word or nothing. I'm like, damn.
Oh man.
Fuck, man. I was trying to get y'all to, break character.
They stayed with it the whole time. You know what I try and get people to break character sometimes is the people that, like, when you go to like Betsy Ross' house or the Liberty Bell, or like, them people dressed up like fucking Ben Franklin and shit.
Yeah.
Or the dramatic reenactors.
Yeah.
Or reenactment people. I try and get them to do that shit. Like, I remember one time we were at this like American Revolution John, and I'm like, oh, what's up, man? Like, I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, what up, dude? And he's like, good morning, sir. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, so I was like, like, you got to go to school for this?
Yeah.
He's like, did I go to school for what? I'm like, oh, all right. Well, where did you go to school? And he's like, West Point. Class. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, hey, buddy, so how do you feel about General Washington? Right? I'm like, fuck this guy. I'm taking his ass for a ride, right? And he's like, I love General Washington. I'm like, even after he lost the Battle of New York? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, even after he lost Trenton? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, even after he lost Philadelphia? You still love this guy? Oh, man. But, some of them don't break character.
Yeah.
That guy didn't. He was like, he was gung-ho. Sometimes what if you get fucking mutt people that don't know shit about that? Like, you know what I mean? You can just fucking rope-a-dope people all day. Like that, I think that, like, honestly, sometimes don't you think that would be like a sweet-ass gig? Like, if they paid you enough to provide for your family and you could just be a tour guide, but, like, you don't really have to tell people the real shit. You just be like, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what happened on this street as a past, and then make up stories all day, dude.
Yeah.
My God, that would be fucking phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
Just make up your own history of like, this is where just tell people like, this is where the witch trials were. And then,
back up.
This is where the witch trials were. You're like, I thought that was in Salem. And they're like, nah, they lied. It was here.
Yeah, we can't hear
you. You broke character.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Is that better? My back.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like it knows when you're telling a shitty story. It's just like
anytime. No, even
I'm gonna mute it.
Even when Justin was, I couldn't hear, like, the couple times he got into a story tonight too. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, after when he switched back to like took the camera off of his, It cleared up on my end for a while, but then and it was spotty again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fucking look because also, well, we can wrap up and continue this conversation after, but because we're almost at our time.
Yep.
So yeah, we're out. Episode 1, whatever the fuck. Also, let me ask 176. Let me ask this. If you pimp yourself, can you be your own bottom bitch?
Yeah.
Just think it over for the week, and then we'll reconvene.
Yeah.
We'll let it
Dwight
marinate.
Howard changed the meaning from an athletic big bottom. You know what I mean?
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
No Dwight Howard.
Yeah.